Hi everybody, this is Erin, the Adult Programming Librarian, and I'm going to talk about the Adult Summer Reading Program and how you can access it in different ways and what it's about. It's a little different this year than what we normally have done, so I will go over that for you. You want to start with bucyruslibrary.org, and you can see right here on the home page all of the summer reading stuff's right here. I went ahead and clicked on the summer reading program, and it takes you to this page that gives you the teen, the kids. Other than down here is all of your downloadables. So this is your track sheet, and also you can have the scavenger hunt on here. We do a scavenger hunt every year. This year it's insects and bugs. And then we also have a list for grab bags, which I'll go over too. The adult summer reading program is a little bit different this year. So here's the rules and how it works. So this year it's an all-inclusive adult summer reading program. This means any adult at any literacy level, even adults who don't like to read or maybe can't read or need some help reading. So this doesn't mean you have to read 5 full-length novels to earn prizes. You can see instead of books this year, we are doing quests. So quests, fitting the theme of Imagine Your Story, can be anything listed on here, but as I say at the bottom, you don't have to read to qualify. Maybe you want to do hiking, or listen to a song, or create artwork, or you're reading a text message, or you're reading video game text, or even reading maybe the back of a CD or the back of a movie. Anything that involves your imagination or engaging yourself actively on your mind specifically will count. So maybe you, like I said, are not a reader, but you love video games. You play video games for hours every day. Log those hours. Write down what video game you're playing. Counts. And it counts towards your books to log too. Prizes will be mentioned a little later as a little preview for you. Okay, so that was our summer reading rules. This is what the sheet looks like for summer reading if you decide to do the physical pages. So there's fantasy, sci-fi, mythology, and fairy tale. You don't have to read books that fit the genre or do something that fits this genre. But if you do, so if I'm reading, I read 3 books, I read, who knows, whatever, 3 books in a series, and then I'm like, I'm going to branch out and read a fantasy book. So maybe I'm going to read The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. That counts as all my 4 books, but because I read a fantasy book, I get an additional entry on top of it. I turn in my entry form, let them know you've read another fantasy one, and they will give you another entry form. Or you can do this online with Beanstack, and I'll show you how. The same goes for sci-fi, mythology, and fairy tale. If you just read 4 books, you'll get 1 entry if they don't have anything to do with the genre, but if you pick one from the genre, you get an additional one. It's a little confusing. If you have questions, feel free to call and ask us. There's also reviews. So every review counts as an entry, but these entries go to a different prize. So instead of the grand prizes, each entry that you do with reviews goes towards a gift card. And you can do as many reviews as you want. If these sheets aren't enough and you want to review everything, and maybe you can just keep asking for more of them, and they're online as well. Featured in this page is, it says Insect and Bug Scavenger Hunt. So we do a scavenger hunt every year. I decided to go with bugs this year because I've just been seeing tons of bugs out. Do not pick up these bugs or keep them. You can just, if you see them, it counts. And we'll have a prize specifically for this insect scavenger hunt as well. So let's go back to Beanstack. So let's get started with Beanstack. Beanstack is an online version of everything I was just telling you about. So you can do it on your phone. You can do it on your computer. This way you don't have to keep track of your entries or keep track of your sheets of paper. Let's click on Beanstack here. I'm already signed in to Beanstack. When you are logging in or creating an account on Beanstack, it'll ask you a series of questions. Do you want to do the adult track? Do you want to do the teen, family class? But for right now, we're just going to focus on the adult. Sherry already covered the teen, and Barbara will probably cover the children's. So, you can see here little tickets. These are how you earn entries. There's only these little 4 right here, and I'll show you the insect scavenger hunt later on. But so the idea is, okay, I have read my fantasy books. You can just log your books in, and when it says log, it says what would you like to log, a book or an activity. So if it's specifically a book that you're reading or a comic book or a graphic novel, log it under books. But if it's an activity, you can say, okay, which one of these quests have I completed? Maybe I completed the insect scavenger hunt. Maybe I subscribed to the YouTube channel, followed on Twitter, Facebook, any of that kind of stuff. We count those as quests and activities. So I'm going to say it's going to my first 4. Maybe it's not specifically for fantasy, but you can click on here and see a bonus entry for fantasy quest exactly. Also, you can say log next book and hit books. Select the day you read, title options, anything like that, and it will log it, and it'll give you, after you do 4, it'll give you a ticket. And then you can enter your tickets for a prize. So here's challenge badges. I have registered for a challenge, so I have my badge. Complete the challenge, and then you'll get the full badge. Logging badges, which we just saw. Activity badges, they're under the same thing, and then it gives you the options of Twitter and Instagram to subscribe. Review badges. So this is if you're writing your reviews and you can log them online here. It's the same idea. You click on it and write your next review. Earned badges, and then ticket drawings. So here is when you have tickets to spend, it'll tell you right here. Keep logging in, you can earn more tickets. Here are all the prizes that are featured. Every time you earn a ticket, you'll just click and this will say enter tickets here and ask you how many. These are some of our wonderful prizes. And we don't have any challenges quite yet, so we'll get to that later. So if you go to activity badges, you'll see complete the insect scavenger hunt. Here's the link to the scavenger hunt, which we saw earlier. Okay, say we've completed that scavenger hunt. We've unlocked the honeybee badge because we've completed the scavenger hunt. You see that's now colored. Perfect, right? If you complete this online, you can see there's no tickets available here. If you complete this online, let us know, and we will get you your entry for the prize. But that is pretty much the gist of summer reading. One more thing I wanted to add is grab bags. So now we have grab bags for adults. I know some of you might be familiar with our grab bags for children. They follow a theme. One of our librarians put together some great grab bags. We have more coming. If you see something on here that maybe you want, just let us know. If maybe there's a different thing, let us know. We can put together a grab bag for you. This is great for hobbies, or if you're looking for a specific genre, we can get one put together for you. So there you go. Maybe there's 4 books for you right off the bat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have questions or anything, Sherry and I are always here to answer your questions. Call the library. All of our librarians are very knowledgeable about the summer reading program. And that is basically the gist of it. Let us know if you have any questions, and happy summer reading!